Hey everyone, we're just going to talk a little bit about who we are and what we do and pretty much why we're making this video.
So this is Steph. Everyone was worried at first because they thought Steph was a female lover on the side, but as you can see, it's quite male and he's not my lover.
Yeah, since the surgery.
Okay. Which I didn't know about.
So Matt is a friend of mine. We always went to the same school, but we never knew each other at the school. So I kind of met you more in university and we started playing music. In fact, it was because of the Muse concert.
Coke Festival.
Yeah, 2008. And a mutual friend was there. We were so inspired by this concert that afterwards we said, yeah, listen, we gotta just meet up and start making music. Him and me.
Yeah. And then I was
first
invited.
started. You were invited
I was
as
an
like
afterthought.
you were an afterthought, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's how we started playing music. So we made music, we recorded stuff.
Played live quite a bit under another name.
Under the name?
Of Vegas Nerve.
Vegas Nerve, yeah. Then I guess I started going to university. We went to the same university, that's Wits University. And you would give me lifts in the morning.
In my yellow Mini.
In your little yellow Mini.
Which frequently broke down.
Yeah, I remember having to push that thing.
Up that hill.
Yeah, at least a few times.
He plays drums quite well sometimes, depends how he's feeling. Very good musician actually. You should hear him play piano. He studied at Wits as well and is still studying, masters at the moment.
It's actually, well, it's masters, but it's being upgraded to PhD.
Being upgraded PhD.
I mean...
And what are these things that you study?
I study particle physics.
That's the one. So he's quite a smart lad actually. So it's quite a privilege to be able to play music, but not only play music, we sit and we discuss things a lot, which you'll potentially find out in further episodes. We're thinking around episode 4.
Episode 4, yeah. We haven't quite got to the meaning of life there yet.
But you see, you can see the progression from 4 to 7. We'll have you updated on the meaning of life once we figure it out.
Yeah, we're hoping to have that by episode 7.
So we're going to cover a lot of ground quite quickly. Steph lives in this spot. This isn't where he sleeps. He sleeps next door. But this is the room that we jam in.
Yeah, it's the jam room. So this actually used to be a garage, but we converted these 2 garages into rooms.
So we're actually a garage band. And we also do all our recording in this space. We're a DIY band like through and through.
So Matt is, I guess, a bit of a creative powerhouse, I'd say. He's very good with his writing. He's always loved writing music. He's also very good at playing music. He plays guitar and keyboards. He did a degree in fine arts, I think. Is that right?
Yes, I studied fine arts.
Studied fine arts. So I guess in the band, Matthew is the creative driving force.
And I sing.
He sings as well, I forgot about that, yeah.
We are the Club of Sons, an abbreviated or, what's that word? Acronym?
Yeah, acronym.
COS, because that's easy. Easy to remember, easy to spot. And it speaks a lot of the current predicament that humanity finds itself in, newspeak.
It's complicated.
It's very complicated, but we'll get to that. What kind of music do we make?
We kind of have our own sound, I guess, but you could probably call it alternative music.
I jokingly call the electronic stuff that we make Depro pop.
Depro pop.
It's quite bipolar in its nature because when we play the alternative guitar-driven stuff, it's quite rock. The Depro pop is like the other side of us. So we're figuring that out, but I mean, it's a really cool space that we're in.
Yeah, I guess it kind of speaks about who we are at the moment and also who we want to become in future.
Music is it's not about knowing who you are, it's about kind of working out your struggles and whether it's relational, political, psychological, it's a process. It's forever evolving, it's a journey of self-discovery, and I think it also applies to other people's journeys. So what I might write one day will apply to you, and if someone in Japan hears it, then I mean it could relate to them as well.
It's universal.
So we grew up quite close to one another, seeing as we went to the same school.
We should also mention that we're from Johannesburg.
We live in South Africa.
It's influenced us in the way we make music and in the way we, just live our lives.
It had a boom in terms of rock music. We were very young when that was happening, and I think we kind of like missed the wave. Gigging has become a little bit difficult, not in terms of going out and playing, but getting people to come and watch you play is also getting a bit difficult. I don't want to get too negative about it, but
it's good to talk it through.
We're talking it through. We're processing this, we've been to counseling, and I think we're in an okay place at the moment. But the thing is, like, that's what's led us to try this. So this is new for us. This is setting up cameras, allowing you into our space. So yeah, we haven't done anything of great significance musically at this point, but it's cool to show everyday people trying to make music with the resources that we have. And we'll go through the kind of equipment that we have, kind of songs that we make. The internet's kind of YouTube, Facebook has shrunk the world. Yeah. We might be based in Johannesburg. Whoever's watching this could be anywhere in the world right now.
We would make music with the intention not only of creating ourselves, but also sharing with others. Getting opinions, getting feedback, getting support from people.
Networking, there could be someone else who's got similar frustrations or similar aspirations, who's feeling the same way that we are at a certain point. So this is what we love doing, and we're sharing it with you guys.
We want to show we're kind of ordinary people. How do we make music? What kind of tools do we use to make music?
Yeah, we're going to keep things really basic. We are not at all technical when it comes to what we use and how we write and everything. It's very fluid. We'll show the process of it being written, showing it maybe to Steph or to you, and then how we go ahead recording and practicing, and then potentially live stuff.
We don't spend, hundreds of thousands of rands
on our hair.
Or our hair. But mostly equipment. So it'd be nice to share, what kind of stuff as an everyday person you can use to make music. I don't think we are authorities on music recording, even making music. I just think we have a bit of an edge in that we're learning, and we're not really typical musicians.
Things that influence us will feature in these videos, so from movies that we're really interested in, to books, to maybe albums that we're excited about. On a day-to-day kind of level, the things that inspire the music making, from the very mundane to the extraordinary.
There's a movie about Mozart. I don't know if you've seen it. Amadeus, yeah. Well, at least my interpretation of the movie is exactly that. In the movie there's two competing musicians, it's Mozart and Salieri. And Mozart got ahead. He lived life, and he made music from what he was living. And I think that's important. It's not like one of these airy-fairy ideas that you run into a field and listen to the birds and they'll inspire you. It's something much more real than that. It's your everyday experience which will inspire you to create.
So like, share, watch,
subscribe, and we'll see you in episode 2.
Thanks, guys.